Hello my friends, Gabriel here and welcome to Planetside 2. In this video, we want to cover the basics to a standard heavy assault. This is aimed at newer players that want a quick guide on where to put certifications in order to be a menace on the battlefield. I play with the outfit Solex on Connery and have had a lot of training and experience when it comes to playing heavy assault. I may not be the best, but I do carry my own weight, and this is based on my personal opinions and nothing more. Now for some background. First off, the Heavy Assault is the perfect killing machine when it comes to frontlines combat. This class is designed to be an infantry killer on the battlefield. You wouldn't bring your dentist to a gunfight, would you? Unless your dentist has some secret Planet Man's killing skills we don't know about, the person you'd want to bring along is a Heavy Assault. Don't get me wrong, any class that's played can be played extremely well and destroy others, but that's where skill, practice, and experience come into play. Heavy assaults are armed with a short duration shield that absorbs damage to keep the heavy in the fight. We won't cover all of the weapons as situations can vary from picking the right gun for the right task. I will however recommend 2 upgrades to your first LMG that will greatly increase your accuracy and your ability to kill other players. First, you'll want to have one of the variants of the 1x magnification sight on top of your gun, as it only costs 5 certs and greatly improves your accuracy. Remember, we're fighting with LMGs, so the mid to long range combat is where we want to hold our ground. Secondly, having the forward grip attachment onto your gun will greatly reduce the vertical recoil, allowing you to get those better long range shots. The slower firing weapons usually hit harder, as well as the other way around. Firing a weapon that shoots 800 rounds per minute may do less damage, but enough of those shots to the face and your target will fall quick and hard. Play around with some of these different guns to see what you think is better for yourself. Keep in mind though, that each heavy assault starts with the best weapons available to them in the game. Yes, that means that a BR1 can outmatch a BR100 as long as their aim is true and their clip is loaded. I've seen this happen many times, so there is hope for newer players. Heavy assaults are the only class that can carry an LMG style weapon, giving them a superior edge in mid to long range combat. Aim small, miss small is my favorite quote, as it still remains true in any shooter game I play. Aim for the small round thing on top of a player's body and you're sure to drop them before they drop you. Another trait of the Heavy Assault is that it is the only class to carry a rocket launcher, making it a necessary asset to offensive and defensive play. The Heavy Assault can utilize many different rocket launchers, and again, the situation is what dictates what launcher should be used, but we're talking about a standard setup that will get you through just about anything. For our standard setup, I always take a dumbfire rocket launcher, as it can be shot immediately, and if you get good enough, you can blast an enemy aircraft out of the sky with ease. Lead the target, pull the trigger, and blammo. For our grenade choice, we have one of 3 options. You can't go wrong with a concussion grenade for infantry fights and breaching doorways. Please don't throw one of these into a group of friendlies, as it can easily get them all killed and be counterproductive to your assault. There is also the anti-vehicle grenade, which can destroy enemy maxes and vehicles. Toss one of these babies onto a max that's running back to his friends, and sit back and watch the fireworks. These 2 grenade types are unique to the Heavy Assault, making them a great choice for frontline fighters. If you are a new player, something to note is that you're going to start out with only the standard frag grenade. The specialty grenades for each class cost certification points to unlock them, making them available for your use. Alright, enough about what a heavy can do. Let's move on to what you should be certing into in order to kill things with your bullets. The Heavy Assault starts out pretty bare, but you're in luck. The default weapon choices that are in the game are what I would utilize if I was a new player. The quick guide standard upgrades will do the following: mitigate small arms fire, increase shield recharge rate and damage absorption, as well as give the Heavy Assault a self-heal on the fly. The standard setup should be as follows, and certify your Heavy Assault in each category as needed. I usually cert what comes first, but after your first 1500 certification points, you should be dominating most players you come into contact with. While in the player menu screen, starting from the left, we want to have the nanite mesh generator selected in the ability slot. This creates a dense shield of nanites around the player, absorbing damage until the player's energy runs out. This is a must for newer players, as it can be wound up immediately with the simple press of a button. This can give you the slight edge that is needed to survive. Next, we will want to have the nano weave armor selected for the suit slot. This starts at 7% small arms fire mitigation and goes all the way up to 20%. This can be certed for 1 certification point to start, then it gradually increases to level 5 for 1,000 certification points. That's some quick defense for pretty cheap. We talked about grenades already. Just keep in mind that the situation dictates what grenade will be the most beneficial. Let's move on. On the far right, we want to have one of the 2 options selected for the utility, the medical kit or the restoration kit. These are shots of health that go directly into the player's pool in the heat of battle. The medical kit gives an instant dose of health, bringing the heavy to full, or one could use the restoration kit that quickly heals the heavy over a short duration. I personally use the restoration kit as it can keep healing me after my health is full. Remember, this is a standard build focused on killing and staying in infantry fights, so longevity is a huge need in this build. The last thing we want to ensure that is set correctly is our implant slot. Implants can add the edge needed in all sorts of situations, but we want to focus on defense. Using the clear vision or EMP shield implant is a must. Before an enemy breaches a doorway, usually there's a pesky infiltrator with an EMP grenade that shuts down your shields, your HUD, and suit power instantly. Having the EMP shield mitigates this slightly and gets you back into the fight quickly. Again, if this is a brand new heavy assault, you're only going to start out with 1 implant, the enhanced targeting implant. The rest will have to be earned over time. You can mix and match different implants in order to create new ones, but this can be costly, and if you really want to go after it, you can purchase new implants with Daybreak cash. The rest is literally cosmetic and personal preference. For my weapon, I am currently using the NS-15M AE in pursuit to Araxium the gun. After completing my task, I will move on to another battle rifle to earn achievements. This is all personal preference, and you don't have to do any of this to have a great time in Planetside 2. Hopefully this gives you some insight on how to get going with your heavy assault, and hopefully you can kill some planet mans along the way. If you liked this video, please subscribe and share with your friends. And as we like to say, don't stop. Gabriel, signing out.